Hi everyone, peace be upon you. My name is Amal. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will speak about multiple things. I will speak about manifestation, the power of prayer, resilience, and a little bit about the emotional realm and how it is connected with your sacral chakra. So all of these things that I usually speak about is I speak from an experience, from realization, from recognition, from actualization. So hopefully it resonates with you. The first thing that I want to speak about is manifestation, materializing your desires and your ideas. This is a really, really good time for materializing things because right now we are heading towards times where we need to focus more in this dense reality, in this physical reality. That's why right now it's the perfect time for materializing your desires and your wants. So the first thing that we must understand in order to manifest something is to know how to be, to know how to be this being, this pure being, to go back to that core, and that core is your pure being, and that pure being, within it there is a formula for the manifestation, a formula that is hidden within your pure being, a formula that is be and it becomes. This is kun fayakun in the Quran. There is this verse that it says إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون. That God wants something, he says to it be and it becomes. Be and it becomes. Kun fayakun is literally your being is created through these two words, kun fayakun. In result, it results into being, or kaynuna. In Arabic, being means kaynuna, and kaynuna derives from kun fayakun. So kun plus yakun equals kaynuna, equals your own being. And this formula that can be used when you are in your being, when you become, when you are a being, pure being that isn't stuck in the intellectual realm, that isn't stuck in the mental realm that is full of chattering, full of planning, full of organizing, full of writing. I need to do this to this. This is something that I realized it resonated deeply with me. Like, I know other people are can be someone who is organized, or someone who is goal oriented, or someone who needs a clear plan of what to do, but it doesn't resonate for me. And I know a lot of people that the things like this doesn't work for us, doesn't work for people who are maybe sensitive, or maybe someone, for me, like I speak about my personal experience, is whenever I put a plan, or whenever I write I need to do this, and this, something within me feels suffocated. Something within me feels like I'm like, I need to be liberated. And the feeling of suffocation makes my body react to this plan in an opposite way. I need to do this. When I feel like I need to do something, my body do the opposite thing. So I started to think, like, what do I need to do in order to do the things without feeling like I need to do them and then I don't do them? Like, what motivates me? What is the will? What's the power of the will? How can I awaken my will in order to do the things that I want to do? The first thing that I understood on how I want to manifest or materialize my desires is I need to become quiet. I need to be quiet. I need to be in this silent state where my desires or the ideas that I have that I want to manifest can descend from my head to my lower chakra system, to my will, to my solar plexus, where my will is where your will is associated with this solar plexus, allowing the idea, the inspiration of this idea to descend towards these lower chakra systems allows you to move, in the path that is waved in a way where you can make these desires come true, you know. So this also is associated with something very important. In order to be silent and present and quiet, you need to be here right now. You're not like, understand how being here is not I am here. I'm not thinking about here. I am being here. My presence, my focus, my feelings are all here in this present moment. So when you are in this present moment, you go back to your own being, and your own being is, see it as the core, or as the foundation, or as the kernel, or the nucleus, because you are multi-dimensional being. You know, you have the self, you have the mind, you have the heart, you have the soul, you have the spirit, you have also the being, and the being is composed from be, and it becomes from kun fayakun. So the more you are in your pure being, the more you understand how to use kun fayakun, how to use be, and it becomes. Whenever you feel like there's some sort of desires or idea or an inspiration that wants to materialize, allow yourself to be with it. Allow yourself to be present with it. Do not think immediately. Do not ruin it with your thinking. Sometimes your thinking ruin these ideas or these desires that is divinely inspired, but you ruin it through your overthinking. So just be with it, feel it, be present with it. And when you are being present with it, you know how to use this formula of kun fayakun. Be and it becomes. Be that what you want, and it will become. It will materialize for you. It will manifest for you easily. Another important thing that we need to understand when we speak about the purity of being, or when we start to realize or recognize or be in this state of a purity, your being is the kernel, your being is the nucleus, the core, the foundation, and this is near to the delicate realms. This is very near and close to your essence, your natural divine essence. وَنَفَخَ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِهِ, this spirit, this ruh that God, Allah breathed into you. Your being is very near and close to that essence. That's why when we are in such a state, we are in a state where not it's only pure, it's very near to that, the spirit that moves everything, the spirits that make everything works, the spirit that actually manifests everything, the divine spirit that has the power to manifest, the divine spirit that have power to materialize things into existence. And this is the two things that we need to understand too. There is this being that is within, that is close to the spirit, and the spirit I'd say the spirit is above, and this formula where the within, once the within is recognized, realized, understood, and actualized, the within, then the above will work with what is within. Does it make sense? If it doesn't make sense, then I don't know what to say, but it makes sense in here. Just sit with it for a while and see how there's two principles, that what is within and that what is above. That what is within will manifest into the without, and that what is above is will move and direct the things that are below. So recognizing what is within will also help you to connect with what is above, with the spirit that moves all and direct all. And this is very important because through that you will also know your truest desires. You will feel your desire, and this is also connected to your to your feelings, to your emotions too, allowing yourself to feel your feelings instead of thinking your feelings. This is a very, very important thing that I realized. I realized that sometimes I think my feelings, I don't feel my feelings, and that disconnects you from the bodily sensation or the emotions, the sensuality of desires, of inspiration. Inspiration can be sensual, desire is sensual, not necessarily like sexual. This is another aspect of sensuality, but this sensuality is broader than that. And I think to understand this sensual state, we need to be present with our feelings. When is the last time you felt your feeling truly, without intellectualizing them, without thinking your feelings, without thinking, oh, I shouldn't feel this way, or why am I feeling this thing toward this person, or this and that? Why am I thinking my own feelings? Why can't we just feel our feelings? If you feel hurt, feel the hurt. Simply feel it. Do not immediately let your feelings ascend to here. Let them be in their own place, which is the sacral chakra. Like when these emotions are being evoked from an experience or from a person, from a situation, whatever, when such an emotion within you is being evoked, let your center be the sacral chakra. Don't center yourself here. Center yourself down in your feelings. Center yourself in the sacral chakra. You know why it's very important to center yourself there? Because notice how the position of the sacral chakra is in body, in your lower body, basically. So because it's closer to your root and it's closer to be released, but when your feelings are here, when you think your feelings, it needs to travel down in order to be released, and emotions will be released, your feelings will be released. Eventually they need to be released. You cannot hold on to them in a way, because it will make you sick, it will make you obsess about something, it will make you dwell on something, it will make you spiral down on something. So this is the importance of feeling your feelings. This is the importance of understanding how you feel your feeling through your sacral chakra. Center yourself here and allow yourself to feel the feelings. It's a beautiful, like every emotion you feel, if you feel it from this place, you will see how beautiful these feelings are, even if they are hurt, even if they are feelings that are low vibrational. Even that will feel so beautiful and so opening. It will allow you to be in a state of deeper surrender. The more you are stuck here, the harder it is for you to surrender. The more you surrender, the more you allow this energy to move and generate and be released and just to flow naturally. So it's very important. This is a very important thing. Feel your feelings. Do not think your feelings. This also, the idea of feeling your feelings and the idea of sensuality is also a very powerful aspect of a prayer. Prayer is the power of a prayer. It is a devotional act, a devotional practice, and the devotional practice is very sensual. Devotion and worship is very sensual because it opens you up to the current moment. It opens you up to the delicate realms, the spiritual realms that can be felt and experienced. So it's very important to allow ourselves to be here in the present when we pray. How can we make our prayers powerful? How can we make our prayers more sincere? When you pray, very important thing, do not pray with your imagination. Do not pray with your imagination. Allow yourself to center in the heart and pray sincerely. Pray with certainty. Pray with belief. And that belief usually is in this system, in this heart system. When you are not clean enough in the head, doubts will start to arise. Images will start to arise. When you pray, you will start to imagine how the things that you pray for will manifest. You start to imagine that. No. When you pray to God, to Allah, do not come with your imagination. Leave your imagination aside. Leave your intellect. Leave your reason. Leave your logic, and leave your rational aspect. Leave it aside. Throw it in the trash. Right now, for this specific moment, for this devotional, sensual worship moment, for the prayer to be powerful, for the prayer to be more sincere. Every prayer is powerful, every prayer is sincere. I'm not putting condition in your prayer. I'm just providing guidance or bringing some sort of a clarity in order for you to see how we can better this devotional practice. Like, I'm not saying you need to A, B, and C. No. Just be sincere and pray. This is how prayers are powerful regardless of anything. But this is the thing that I realized, that I recognized, that I understood how I can become more pure and more refined even in my prayer. Like, when you pray, do not bring your imagination. Do not imagine how things will manifest or how God will answer your prayer or how Allah will respond to your prayer. Do not imagine. Imagination is not it's not the way. It will work as an obstacle, and this will take time. So be patient with yourself, be gentle with yourself, be soft, be here, just be present, and know that your prayers are seen, listened, and perceived. You're being perceived. You're not ignored. You are never ignored. Know that God is all seeing and He hears everything. He sees everything. He sees how sometimes desperate you are, how you are sincere in your prayer. As long as you are sincere, all these obstacles will dissolve by itself. Sincerity dissolves all that. Like, to make your prayers even more powerful, lose your imagination, you lose your intellect, lose your mind, lose everything that is here, that goes in this realm. Lose it, throw it away, strip away from all of that, go to God naked, like you are stripping away from everything. Be vulnerable, be like raw, just like allow yourself to open up and see how this allows you to be just like open to receive. You can be open to receive, like we can be so receptive to a point where it's instant, like we will hear the answers right here, right now. So we need to just know how to remove all these obstacles. We need to know how to purify ourselves in order to receive the illumination, in order to feel that union. And such a thing will actually walk us towards something that I want to speak about, which is resilience. And within such a resilience, there is resistance. So there's two things of resistance that is good, and the resistance that is kind of bad, resistance that can cultivate this resilience, determination. It also cultivates your stamina, the duration of things that you do becomes longer, and you start to tolerate hard things even better. You become resilient, basically. And there's this resistance that stops you from change, stops you from evolving, stops you from expanding. It hinders your growth. You resist the expansion because you are afraid of it. And there is a resistance. You resist the false desires. You resist this seduction of this worldly realm. Such a resistance allows you to cultivate so many different things. It allows you to cultivate patience. And such a resistance also opens you up to a deeper state of surrendering, to resist these worldly desire. You cultivate such a strength, and this strength is a reflection of the most powerful one, al-qawi. So this is where resistance is actually good and important, and you know how to use it in these situations. And there's this resistance that stops you, that hinders your growth, that just suffocate you, that imprison you. That's what we don't want to be. And you know these two differences. Like, it's important to know the differences between this and that, between what is helpful for you to grow, to cultivate all these characteristics and aspects, and that what stops you from cultivating these things, from embodying such an important aspect that will help you in this life and in this time. So it's important to do that. One thing that I know is very important too in order to cultivate resilience is breathing. Like, know how to breathe. Allow yourself, allow your body, coming back to the body, allow your body to know, your body actually knows when to breathe. So if there is some sort of struggle within yourself, there is always these spaces or gaps that helps you to go back and to just take a deep breath and come back to that pure being that isn't constantly thinking about making effort, about resisting something, or about being resilient. Go back to that being that is naturally resilient, that is naturally here, that is naturally doesn't even desire to all these worldly things. These desires isn't like doesn't even arise when you are in this delicate state and the pure state of being. So it's very important to know when to take a deep breath. Stop yourself. See your mind. Is your mind dwelling in something? Are you overthinking? Are you doing this and this and that? Is it poisonous here? It's time for you to breathe. It's time for you to breathe the pure air. It's time for you to clean out this space. It's time for you to open the windows and let all the dust come out. It's time for you to open up your nostrils and breathe in, breathe out, and be here. Be here, be here, be here. Soften yourself. Do not rush into reacting. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to sense all these things. When you allow yourself to understand all these feelings, and not only to understand, because understanding is also here. Begin with feeling. Just feel it. And understanding will happen naturally and spontaneously. You're not trying to solve the problem. You are being with the problem, and that problem, within it there is a solution, and it gets solved spontaneously and naturally and immediately. So be here, be here, be here, be here, and be soft. Don't be here intellectually or through thinking. No, be here with all your being, with everything within you. Just be here, be present. Allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to be intimate in this present moment. Learn how to be intimate, learn how to be near, learn how to be close, because this nearness will open so many doors for you, doors that you couldn't imagine. And this is the beauty of allowing this to be clear and not clutter this space with so much scenarios and imagination. Once this is cleansed, you will see how this space will be open and receptive to the divine inspiration, and divine inspiration allow it to descend in order to materialize into this physical world. So that's it for today's video. I hope what I said resonate with you, and peace be upon you.